The stars of the Sony Ericsson WTA Tour travelled to the dramatic city of Moscow for the Kremlin Cup, a combined premier women's event and an ATP World Tour 250 tournament staged inside the enormous Olympic Stadium. Talk during the early stages of the 20th anniversary of the event focused on which of the top three seeds would grab the last spot at the 2009 Sony Ericsson Championships in Doha, which immediately followed the Russian tournament. Local favourite Vera Zvonareva, Poland's Agnieszka Radwanska and Serbia's Jelena Jankovic began the week in a three-way battle for the end-of-season showpiece in the Middle East. Radwanska was in relaxed mood on arrival and settled in by joining friend Elena Vesnina, one of 12 Russians in the singles draw, in a different kind of contest. They were put to the test at the whirlpool stand and went head-to-head to decide who could make the best dessert. Once she cleaned up, Radwanska got down to the more serious business on court, and it was the Pole who was the first to drop out of the contest for Doha when she was outplayed in the first round by a determined Maria Kirilenko in front of her adoring Russian fans. Radwanska didn't dwell on the defeat for too long though, and was soon back on one of the practice courts for a tennis clinic with some Moscow juniors for a sneak preview of the next wave of Russian tennis stars. Few would have backed world number 126 Svetlana Peronkova, a qualifier in Moscow, to be the player who would blow the draw wide open. But the Bulgarian played one of the matches of her life to upset Zvonareva 6-love, 6-2 in the second round, a result that sent Peronkova into only her second quarter-final of the year. Zvonareva's defeat was good news for Jankovic, who was now guaranteed the 8th place in Doha, regardless of the outcome of her second-round match against Lucy Safarova, a contest the Serb won 7-6, 6-3. And it wasn't all bad news for Zvonareva and Radwanska, who will both travel to Qatar as alternates.
In the beginning of the year, when you set your goals, one of the goals is always to make it to the championships at the end of the year.
Zvonareva's week ended on another high note when she was voted Miss Kremlin Cup and was presented with her trophy in a special ceremony alongside Serbia's Janko Tipsarevic, who was nominated for the Fair Play Award for the week. Ukraine's Alona Bondarenko was another player enjoying her time in Moscow on and off the court, and she celebrated her second-round victory over 5th seed Nadia Petrova by trying her hand serving ice cream to fans at the whirlpool stand alongside doubles partner Galina Voskobova. In fact, just 2 seeds made it through to the last 8, second-seeded Jankovic and 8th-seeded Italian Francesca Schiavone, and Elisa Klebanova served up another shock in the quarter-finals when she sent Jankovic, the defending champion, tumbling out of the draw in straight sets. Fans poured into the arena on Saturday, and in the first semi-final on court, Francesca Schiavone took on Alona Bondarenko for a place in Sunday's final. Schiavone had arrived in Moscow on the back of a runners-up spot in Osaka, and she continued her intelligent and effective brand of all-court tennis to squeeze through a tight first set. From there, her confidence grew and grew, and she completely dominated the second set to wrap up a 6-4, 6-love victory and move into her second Moscow final, having finished second best to Mary Pierce back in 2005. Schiavone admitted she was hoping to face close friend and sometimes doubles partner Elisa Klebanova in Sunday's title decider. The Russian semi-final opponent Olga Kovatsova had other ideas. Klebanova had played wonderfully to beat Jankovic, but she couldn't rediscover the same level despite the support of the Moscow crowd. Kovatsova dropped just 8 games in her 2 matches leading into the semi-finals, and once again she was in devastating form, blowing Klebanova off court 6-2, 6-1 to move into her second ever singles final. And so the trophy would go to either Italian Francesca Schiavone or Belarusian world number 67 Olga Kovatsova, who would meet in Sunday's final. Kovatsova was playing just the second singles final of her career, while Schiavone was appearing in her 12th. Once the Italian world number 24 had come through a hard-fought opening set 6-3, she began to relax and was able to dominate and thrill her Russian fans with her attacking flair. Schiavone, a 2-time runner-up in 2009 in Prague and Osaka, raced towards the finish line, allowing Kovatsova just 10 points in the second set to wrap up a quick-fire 6-3, 6-love victory, the second title of her career.
When I felt for love, I said, I'm coming, trophy. I'm coming to you and I take you.
Schiavone's rewards included just over $157,000 and 470 ranking points, and finally, it was time to reflect on her success in the Russian capital.
It's a beautiful city. I know now many people here know me because it's the second final, and I hope to come back next year, do good, and I think I'm gonna like this evening or tomorrow evening when I go to my parents and my friends in Italy, and I will enjoy. In London they can wait.